welcome back. I'm so happy you're here, and of course I hope everyone has an amazing day so far. For everyone who is new here, welcome to YouTube. I hope you enjoy what you see, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, of course I hope you will click the red subscribe button. Of course, for today we're going to use the smaller tablet towel blocks. You can find the measurement for the bigger and the smaller blocks that I use down below in the description box. There you find the measurements. Of course, I have here my container with everything inside, and of course most important is of course the wood glue. It's just a simple brand, so don't buy too expensive ones. I have here my paint. I choose some white, but you can choose any color you like. And I have here my saucer with an old piece of kitchen towel which is wet to wipe away the glue. So these are the main pieces we need for this DIY. What we're going to do, we are going to try to make a kind of a seasonal bunny you can use for different seasons, and they will be on a stand if everything is correctly. So we will see how this one turned out. So now what we're going to do, we're going to make a base which you can always change up. Of course, maybe I do some bunnies, but you can do maybe a little pig. You can do anything you like. But first we're going to make a base, and you will see that we do two sizes. You can go of course for even bigger than that, but I'm going to start with the smaller one. This is 4 rows of 4. So 4 rows of 4, and you do some glue on the smallest line of the block and just simply roll them together like this. Oh, you see already what I'm doing. I only need to do 3 of them, and this one and this one, and just simply roll them together until one piece, and over here, and the last one, and over here. And we could just simply going to press them together like this, and over here make one piece out of it like this, and here. And now we're going to get our wet towel, and we're going to easy clean up the top side, get it in our hands, and just do the back side. Just clean up the top, squeeze it together in the meantime, and again you do the back side. Here the same. Turn it up and do the back side, and this is the last one. And then we're going to let it dry only for a half minute. But of course first we need to make sure that we have a straight line. Always go back. I do it with my fingers, but you can place them of course also straight up this way, and then press it down with your tops of your fingers, or you have a carpet, a square, and you just place it down. But I can do it with my fingers because I do it already so many years. And we're going to give it a half minute. Now we're going to turn all 4 of them like this. We're going to do some glue on the top and over here. Place it down, and this one, and the last. Just fill it in, gently squeeze it in, and fill in the open gaps as best as you can. But you see already I have also here a block which is totally a miss block, but we're going to work with it. Again, make sure that everything is fitting nicely, then move it around, place it straight up, and it doesn't matter if it goes out of each other. Just simply lay it down and do the back side, and then you're going to let it dry in for at least, now I think maybe 15 to 20 minutes. So now we're going to make the frame for the bigger one, and this is 5 rows of 4. So again, you do some glue on the side because this one needs to dry. That's why we make already this one. So over here and over here. And like I told you, you can go wider, you can go higher. So with this base, you can go all the way, and you can change it up any way you like. And this way. And number 3, and the last row of 4, and we're going to squeeze this one the same like we did with the other one. And again, make sure that you have a straight line. Over here the same, and this one, and this one. And again, we're going to get it off the table, squeeze it, and make sure that we clean up the top. Turn it over and do the back side. Clean up the top, get it off the table, and again do the back side. Here the same. Clean it up And of course, I don't do everything this way, don't worry, because later I know you already, you know how to clean, especially a lot of people who are here already for a longer time. And again, but if you're new here, you know a little bit how I work my DIYs. And that's also step by step. And maybe this is not something you like, but for everyone who enjoys just doing it together with me. And again, we have number 5. Now again, we go back, make sure that we have a straight line. Over here and here the same. And this one, go back, feel with your fingers. And here the same, or place it straight up, or do it in your carpenter square. And now we're going to let it rest for only a half minute. Now we're going to turn the pieces, and of course this one is still loose, but it doesn't want to connect yet. So I hope he will when we do the top side. And again, over here, and this one needs to go together over here. And we do it on this top side. And this one. And we fill it in with number 5, and now we can easily squeeze them together this way until we have one piece. Again, go back, feel with your fingers. This way, and again, squeeze it, make it straight, and of course he will go out of each other, but it doesn't matter. Now we place it down and we do the back side. And we're going to place this one aside, and we're going to let it rest in for 20 minutes. So now we have 2 sets of 4 loose blocks. What we're going to do is very easy. You do some glue on this side, you do some glue on the top, place it over here. You do here some glue on the side and on the side over here, and you place this one here and you fill it in with this one. And now you make just a simple piece of 4. So you do here the same, some glue on the top, on the side, and then fill it in. You do here some glue on the side and on the top, and you place it over here. And now you fill it in with this one. And again, make sure that you have a straight line. And now we're going to clean it up. Oh, like this. And this way, straight up. Do the back side. And place it straight up. And this is also DIY because not all the blocks are the same length. So you have to work with it, and that's also DIY. What goes wrong, you have to show that also. And again, we're going to place them aside and let them dry also. So now we have 2 sets of 2, and this will be the sideways of the head. Again, you do some glue on the top side, place it together, some glue on the top side and place it together until one piece. And here the same. We're going to clean it up this way, and of course we're going to turn it over, and it doesn't matter when it goes out of each other, just simply glue it back together. Here the same on the side, and do the back side, and also give it a couple of minutes drying. So now we're going to make this stand where they can stand on. It's 2 rows of 3 and 2 rows of 4. And again, we do some glue on the smallest line of the block and over here, and row it together, and this way. Oh, and over here. Now we're going to do the 2 rows of 4. And again, row them together. And this one, and this will be one stand for one piece. So again, we're going to squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, press it down, and we're going to clean it up. Very easy, just do the top side. Oop, you see already. This is when you squeeze a little too hard. And again, do the back side and the front over here, and turn it over. And the 2 of 4, clean it up, and the back side, and this one, squeeze it, get it off the table, and the back side. And then again, you go back, make sure that you have a straight line, and then you only wait a half minute for drying. So now you're going to turn them this way, so you have the lines this way. You're going to do some glue on the top, over here, and you just roll them together. You do it on the top, over here, and just roll them together until one piece like this. Squeeze them together, go back to the sides, and again here the same. And you're going to clean them up this way. And make sure that you also look at the side, because you don't want that it looks crooked. And again, place it straight up and do the back side. Here the top side, like this. And then you're going to turn it up and we do the back side. And now we're going to, you see already, he has some little trouble to glue, but of course I'm going to work with it. And I'm going to let this rest in also again, I think in 10 minutes. So in the meantime, we're going to make an in-between a little open box for this one and this one. So we have 2 sets of 3 and 2 loose blocks. So 2 sets of 3, and you do simply do some glue on the top and over here. Roll it together. Here the same, and here. And you do squeeze it and squeeze it, and you're going to clean it up. And also this one, get it off the table, and we're going to do this one also. Go back, make sure that you have a straight line, and let it dry in for now, I think 10 minutes this too. So now we have our 2 sets of 3 and our 2 loose blocks. What we're going to place, we place them straight up. What we're going to do, we are going to do some glue on this side. And we just simply glue it on the inside of the one of 3. So like this. Then we get this one, we do some glue on this one of 3. And we place it on the inside over here. So you get a little opening over here, just like this. And now we have our loose block, we do some glue on this side and on this side. And if everything is correctly, I have to turn it over. All the sides have some glue. So again, we just simply glue it together this way. And just get our towel and just go wipe away this side. Gently turn it over to the other side and this side. And then always go back, look for if you like the shape. And if you're happy how the shape is looking like, then you're going to let it dry. So now you have your 2 blocks of 3 glued together, and you do some glue on the top. You see already, I did already a little, but my camera fell out. So again, you just simply do some glue on the top, and you just place it exactly in the middle. Look where you want to have it, and then press it down. And always turn around and make sure that you have it on each side the same. Press it down. And make sure that you have a straight line. Like this. If you have a little glue which is coming out, just get a small brush and just go around and make sure that the glue is away. So we're going to let this dry. Of course, I do it a little faster. You can wait a little minute. And I'm going to do some glue on this side, just very simple, over here. And we get the 2 sets of 4 over here. And you just simply turn it over and place this one over here in the middle. And of course you have to look for, and this way. And if you have it where you want to have it. And then press it down, gently, not too hard. Like this, and then you already have your own little stand. How easy is this? And again, we're going to get our brush again. We're going to wipe away the glue which is sticking out, because that's not what we want. And this stand you can use for so many pieces. You can do another piece on top of here, so you can spray paint it in gold, silver, any color you like, and just use it for many purposes. So again, we're going to place this aside. And again, we have 2 rows of 4 and 2 rows of 3. And we do the same. We do some glue on the smallest line of the block and simply row them also together, because you know we have 2 pieces, so we need also 2 stands. And again, we're going to do this 2 of 3 and then glue it together. I don't show you now how to clean it, because you know already now how you must clean your blocks, how you can do it. You don't have to do anything. And again, this way, and of course I wouldn't show you, sorry. So we did wait a half minute and we're going to turn them. And of course now we do some glue on the top, what we also did with the other little stand. So row it together, here the same, and row it together. And this way fill it in the open gaps as best as you can, like this. Feel with your fingers, go back, oh you see already, go back. And make sure that you have a straight line. And we're going to clean them, and of course it's just a habit of me, I'm just already cleaning it before I know that we are going to do it together. So again, it's just a habit, don't mind me. It's just something I'm so used to do. And again, even when it goes out of each other, don't use extra glue, just simply press it together, at least when you use wood glue. Let it dry on the sides. So again, 2 rows of 3 and 2 loose blocks, and just simply row them together again, like we did also with the first one and this one. And easy, and easy. And we're going to let them, clean them and let them dry. So now with the 2 sets of 3, we are doing the same. Place them straight up. We do some glue on this side and we place it on the inside. Just very simple. Just place it over here. You get the one of 3. Do some glue. And you place it on the inside over here again. So you get a little piece open on the inside. Now you do your last loose block on this side and on this side. And if you turn it around, and then all sides have a little bit of the glue. And then just easy, you can squeeze it like this over here and press it together. Get your towel and wipe away. And this side and this side. So, and then you can always go back and look for that the shape is still the shape you like, or else you have to redo it. And of course you can also turn it around if you want to have this more, a little bit more to the outside. So again, we're going to give it a half minute drying. Of course, we first get the 2 sets of 3. We do some glue over here, just on the inside, over here. And we simply place it over here in the middle. We always look where we want to have it and then press it down like this. And if you have some glue sticking out, we do the same. Just simply go with your brush and just go out of it. And we do now some glue on the inside over here and over here. And we just simply get our 2 sets of 4, and simply we're going to turn it over and place this one exactly in the middle. Of course we need to go a little over here and this way. And if you're happy with the shape, then you're going to get, and then press lightly down. I need to go a little to this side. And then press it lightly down over here. And look on the top if you have both of them in a straight line. So again, we're going to get our brush again, wipe away the glue, especially on this side because I removed it. And here. And now we already have 2 of our sets. And of course from close, they look like this. Over here, you see the 2 sets of 3 here, middle piece and the underside. And now we have 2 under pieces. So now we're going to get our bigger one and our smaller one, which is already drying for a long time. And we get our 2 sets of 2. So they're very simple glued together because this will be the head. And of course, we're going to now measure out where we want to have them, and we're going to make a little mark where we think we need to have them. I think I'm going to go for this. So I have to do the underside because this has get another color like this. So over here. And I do this one over here. Like this. And now I know that I only need to glue to make it white on this side. And the rest, of course, I do in the other color also. So, and here the same. And this one will be in another color, both of them. And of course, the head has another color, and this will be white. So you see, I did some white acrylic paint on top of here, but of course also we can start and give it already a little base on top of our little blankets. It's always a little bit easier and faster. So you just get very simple, and then you're just going to make sure that you white all the pieces until this line, of course, because this is getting another color. So just, it doesn't have to be on the millimeter, but of course try your best. So I'm going to take my time for it. So now I'm going to do my two little stands. I'm going to do also in the white color. So now we have the base white, we have our stands white, and of course now we're going to do the 2 sets of 4. This one, we have 2 of them, and the double sets like this. And I'm going to have some white acrylic paint over here, and I'm going to do a little bit of red so that we can make a little bit of pink, because I don't do too much. So we will see. I hope that it will go out. He's not really happy with it. So again, first I'm going to try how much I need, because I don't want it too red. So I wanted a little bit of the lighter pink. And you see already with a little bit of red, you already have a lot of pink. And I hope that I find it light enough. At least I don't need more red than I have right now, because my idea was a little bit lighter, but of course this one is also nice too. So again, I'm just going to mix it. Very easy. You can do any color you like. You can do some lighter blue. You can do some orange if you want to do it a little bit more for the fall season. So you can change it up any way you like. So again, I'm going to paint my pieces. Very easy, and just going to go around, and I do all of them. So you see already my 4 pieces, and of course let's not forget that we need to do the top of our base. We already did this in white, and now we're going to do this ending in the pink color. And of course make sure that you don't go over the line, at least not too much. So a little bit is okay, but not too much. And again, you go the sides, make a nice line, and then go over here, and also over here make a nice line in pink and go up. And then you do the rest also in the pink color. So now we painted all the pieces so far. We're going to take our stand, one stand with the 3 layers of the 3 rows on top. Of course you can do it this way, but it's not really great because that's a wider one. We're going to get the one of the double 4, and we do some glue exactly in the middle over here. Very easy, and you just simply place it on top. Look that you have it really in the middle where you want to have it, this way, and then press it down. Very easy, like this. And now you get the second one, and of course you do here the same. Do some glue in the middle, this way, and now you get this one, and you place it on top of here. And if you have it in the middle, then press it down. And of course make sure that you have a straight line, this way, and then let it dry. And now we have of course our 2 sides, and we're going to do some glue on this side, a little in the middle, and then you're going to place it where you want to have it. You can do it a little over, and then press it down. You do here the same. You do a little over here in the middle, and you can place it over here, just a little sticking over, so it looks nice from all sides. I think you need to go a little higher, this way. And then we're going to let this dry in also. So now we are ready for, of course, the eyes. And of course, you know already, who is a long time, I'm not great in making faces. So I did with my pencil, I draw 2 little rounds. Of course, you can use some googly eyes. I'm going to do my marker, and I'm going to try to make it black. And of course, you can do any color you like. So I'm going to start with 2 rounds, and we see where we will get there. So now I have my 2 eyes, and of course I'm going to do now a little triangles. Yeah, I think you call it triangles, and I did it with my pencil. And of course, again, I'm going to go over it with my markers and of course make it black. But you can do them also in the pink color. You don't have to do it in this color. So very easy. Just make a little triangle just like this, not too big. This is just a simple way. Probably you are much better painter and much better in faces than I am. So take your time for it. So now I have my triangles, and of course now I'm going to do with my pencil on the point under just a little stripe down. And then you're going to go a little to this side and a little to this side. So not too big, just a little piece, and just go to this side and to this side. And that's why I only use a pencil before I'm going to use my marker. And again, you're going to go over here. And if you're happy with the shape, then you're going to do it with your marker. So for me, my face is almost finished. I'm going to give it a little blush on the side. And of course, I'm going to use my own pink I already used before. And I'm just going to very simply dab it off as much as I can, because you don't want to have your pink too big on this side. So again, over here, I'm just going to make a little round, not too much, and over here, and just a little round. And you do over here also a little round, not too much, and over here. It is always a little bit of takes a little bit of your patience, because you don't want to have it too thick, and you still want to see it this way and this way. So I'm going to let this dry. So you see, I have now my faces, my 2 stands, and I'm going to glue my piece on top of here. So I'm going to do some glue on the underside, over here, and this way. And I'm going to place it exactly in the middle, and I keep it in place for a little moment until it is dried in a little. And of course, I'm going to do this also with the other side. So now we have everything in place. The only thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a bow, and I'm going to make with some brown satin. And of course, I just make a very simple bow. You can go as crazy as you like, but you see in a moment the quick impression. And here you see already a quick impression of my tumbling tower blocks, a bunny on a stand. And of course, you can change it up for any season. I did it in a bunny style, but you can do the colors in any color you like. Of course, everyone, I hope you give this one a try. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoyed it also. And if you do and you're not subscribed to the channel, of course, I hope you will click the red subscribe button. Everyone have an amazing day, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.